I may as well do that.
Hello there and welcome to Date with Fate, the show that's full of crystal balls and where Mars is always in Uranus. It's a kind of psychic charades where we challenge the country's top mystics to reveal the identities of a series of mystery guests.
Yes, and whether you're a total believer or a complete skeptic, you can't fail to be intrigued by today's mystic battle, which is between
palmist Robin Lown, who's competing against graphologist John Beck, astrologer Martin Delamere, who's up against tarot reader Betty Polko, and aura reader Nina Ashby, who's in combat with clairvoyant Claire Petrolengro. OK, so those are our mystic masters, and what they have to do is reveal the identity of three mystery guests who've all got extraordinary stories to tell. And we want our mystics to tell us about their personality, their jobs, and their strange personal habits, using only their spooky skills to find out.
Now, to judge the accuracy of our mystics and make sure that everything's fair and above board, we need a bunch of skeptics. And where better to find them than amongst the ranks of the cynical tabloid press. And our first team of hacks are led by team captain Nina Miskov. Good to see you again.
Hello. And I'm joined by Liz Jarvis from TV Times and Gideon Coe from GLR.
How you doing? Are you both, are you all three of you confirmed skeptics?
I think Gideon's more sceptical than Liz or...
I just think I'd take an awful lot of persuading. I'm not completely close to it, but it would be a very a hard persuading job to do to get me round.
Yeah. Liz, you on the fence?
I've had some things predicted which have come true, so I'm prepared to be persuaded.
Well, good stuff.
Yes, I mean, I agree. There's some good people out there, but when they're bad, they're really, really awful.
We won't see anybody like that today. Over to Jane.
Right, now our first pair of mystic masters are palmist Robin Lown and graphologist John Beck. And earlier today they were given a handprint and a sample of handwriting respectively, and as you can see that's pretty much all they've got to go on to assess the personality of our first mystery guest, because they have been blindfolded and blasted with heavy metal music. It seems to have sent them insensible, doesn't it? So it's safe to say that we can now say hello to drag queen Dave Lynn. Hi, Devil. It's a good job that they are blindfolded, because obviously you wouldn't have to be psychic to tell what your day job is. But
no, that's true.
Well, when did you first sort of feel the urge to wear women's clothes then?
Oh, I never felt the urge.
Oh.
I mean, there's a difference between being a transvestite and a drag queen.
Yeah, because people get confused about that.
Absolutely. So transvestitism is a fetish. This is a job.
Yes.
This is not women's clothes to me. These are drag.
Right.
So I wanted to be in show business, but my parents, bless their hearts, were Jewish and like they were having none of it, you know. Show business was like drugs and drink and evil. So eventually I went to see a drag show, and there was a talent contest, and my girlfriend at the time forced me to enter.
Right. And you've been doing it ever since, basically?
Well, not really, no.
I mean, you've done, yeah, because you've done lots of other stuff as well.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Yes.
Singing, dancing.
I was singing. Well, I sing in the act. I mean, we chat until... I think people sort of see drag queens and think, oh, it's just a man dressed up as a woman, but of course there's an act that goes with it.
Yeah. And of course they also usually think you're gay, but I mean, I know that you don't mind...
You'd probably be right.
Well, it depends which day it is, isn't it? Because you're bisexual, aren't you? So...
Well, yes, no, I'm bisexual in my mind. In my body, actually, I'm cellulite. Sorry, celibate.
No, cellulite's me, actually.
Nothing from me.
So does that mean that you could basically, you know, fall in love with either man or a woman?
Well, I think most human beings should. I mean, if you love someone, it really doesn't matter what sex they are. I mean, you love pets, don't you? You
well,
don't
yes,
choose
not
their
in that
sex.
way, though.
Oh, no, I didn't mean sexually, of course. I'm so sorry.
So what about your parents? Were you saying that they disputed you going into showbiz? I would think they were a little bit surprised, if not shocked, to discover...
Well, that was harder than telling them that I was gay, that I was going to do a drag act. And, but now they're great fans. They love it. They love the scene. They love the whole thing about it, and I think they're rather sorry. My mother would probably say to you that she was sorry she didn't let me go to stage school. Right,
but I mean, I know you're going into, dare I say, straight thespian and things. I mean, you're more interested in getting into that.
Well, I do that. I call that my part-time job, my acting. It's kind of it's something I did as a hobby because I always wanted to be one. But I think I probably will go.
Right. Okay. And are you sort of kind of open to all this kind of spooky stuff? Are you quite interested in all this? Or?
I love it.
Yeah. So you're not a cynic yourself?
No, not
then?
at all. I believe in it all. I think it's wonderful.
Right. Well, we'll see what you think in a minute, actually, Mark.
Now, our panel of journalists and you at home are obviously listening to that and therefore know the identity of our first mystery guest. However, our first mystic master, palmist Robin Lown, hasn't been able to see or hear them. But he's being unveiled, and he's going to make his way over here and join us in the hot seat and face his Mystic Challenge. Now, don't forget, all he's had to work with is a palm print, and he's now going to have 2 minutes to tell us as much as he can about our first mystery guest. Assuming he can find his way out from backstage. He's still getting a bit Spinal Tap. I think he's probably gone down to the... here he comes. He's emerging now, and he's... if you can sit yourself down, Robin, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and then tell us everything you know. And we'll let the clock start now.
OK, here are your questions. So then, what was this person's relationship like with their parents, do you think?
Well, a strongly knitted family, I guess. I think they uphold many traditional values, but he was aware of his distinct differences. Mother particularly influenced him strongly. She liked theatre, possibly theatrical herself. Difficult in communications with father, though, I'm afraid. Tried very hard to please. Some early relationship difficulties at school.
OK, well, what about relating to other people apart from the parents?
Oh, relating to other people. Well, in the social environment, he always worked at projecting an image, this person. Warm, charming, dominant, but rather cheeky. Could decide to take a situation by storm, either outrageous dress, OTT, or very subtle, and then exploding into extrovert behaviour. Subtle or extrovert, he'd make an impression, he probably even does them. He loves practical jokes, tells a good jokes, loves play on words, double entendres, a Julian Clary way of looking at life.
Ooh. How would you describe our guest emotionally?
Well, I want to say help. A real roller coaster, sunshine and showers, distinct outward and inward differences. There's the man full of self-doubting yet surging ambitions, easily affected by others, moods and comments, easily hurt but doesn't show it. A loyal partner and friend, very emotionally deep. I could go on. However, he'll always make light and make laughter. He's deeply affectionate, loving and demonstrative, and he'll probably ham it up, act sad or bizarre. He'll be alternately proudly alternative or gay. He's also slightly obsessive and a little possessive. OK, then, well, you have to have a stab at it. So what do you think our mystery guest does for a living? What he does for a living? He's without doubt a theatrical musical performer. Probably done the club circuit, I should think. He needs to perform and aims to be a highly skilled practitioner, good at pioneering new ideas, being first, being out front and being a leader. Oh, out of time. OK. Woo-wee. I'm saying nothing, but let's see what the sceptics think.
I thought that was pretty amazing. Are you at all convinced by that?
That was extraordinary. I mean, I kept thinking he must know who this person is, because there were so many key words. I mean, you know, projecting an image over the top, extravagant, Julian Clary, alternative.
It wasn't a case of just talking around it and getting lucky. It was actually specifically hitting on it.
No. And you know that there's been no foul play. This is all above board, and you can confirm that as well. We're going to come back to you again in a minute, and time now to meet Robin's opponent in this round, our second